You asked, so I am providing. I had a lot of people in the YouTube comments asking how to stay laser focused on your goal. You know, Joel, how do you avoid distractions? Now, there's a few points that I want to touch on here, right? Because it's not just one thing. The reason why most people can't stay laser focused on the goal is because they've got the wrong goal. You've got three types of goals. You've got A type goals, you've got B type goals, and you've got C type goals. Now, an A type goal is when you're going after something that you already know how to achieve. So let's say you already know how to make £10,000 a month. An A type goal is setting a goal to make £10,000 a month. There's no growth in that. Do you know the real purpose of a goal? It's not to get the thing, to buy the house, to buy the car. No. The real purpose of a goal is for you to grow. And then what most people do is they set B type goals. Now, a B type goal is what you think you can do. So a lot of people have this great business plan, and most businesses set realistic goals. We want to do 10% better. We want to do 20% better. That's what they think they can do. If I work a bit harder, then I think I can do this. But there's no inspiration in a B-type goal. So what happens is they start going and then they're not inspired, so they give up and they're back to square one. And you can probably relate to this. Now, what I would really encourage you to do is set a C-type goal. Now, a C-type goal is what you want, not what you think you can achieve, what you really want. So let me ask you this. If there was no limitations and you had all the resources in the world, what would you really love to accomplish? That's what's going to keep you laser focused. I mean, if you're not going after something that you really want, then you are going to be half-hearted. You've got to become obsessed with your goal. I mean, your goal always has to be on your mind. So that's the first thing. Now, the next thing to stay laser focused on your goal and to avoid distractions is discipline. The best definition of discipline that I've heard is from my mentor, Bob. He said discipline is giving yourself a command and then doing it. If you don't have discipline, it's not going to happen. Now, there's two types of discipline. You might be taking all the actions right now. You might be in sales. You might be getting on sales calls. You might be prospecting. But it's not just about disciplining your actions. You've really got to discipline your thinking. You've got to focus on what mental conversations am I having with myself. Because what you're thinking about and what you're expecting is exactly what you're attracting into your life right now. Now, if you really want to stay laser focused on your goals this year, you need to be in the right environment. Your environment is your destiny. And I truly believe that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with and the books that we read. So take an honest look at your circle right now. Who are the 5 people that you spend the most time with? If you look at their income, yours is going to be the same. We only attract people that we're in harmony with. You want to get around like-minded people who are going to encourage you to actually persist in changing yourself, in following through with your commitments and your goals. I mean, I never let my clients off the hook. My clients know they have to stay laser focused. And that's why you should look into getting a mentor, should look into getting into the right environment, because sometimes that helps you be persistent. I'm part of a mastermind group with some really high performers. And when I sometimes don't feel like doing things, I have to do them because they'll be messaging me. Joel, you said you was going to do this. Have you done it? Well, when are you going to do it by? You really want to get around people that are goal orientated and like-minded individuals. The next thing is accountability. I always say to my clients that accountability is a success insurance policy. It's not just about information and knowledge. No. It's the application and the accountability that's going to get you to take a massive quantum leap in your income. And whether you know this or not, you're always stronger with the support of others. I mean, imagine if I was one of those 5 people that you spent the most time with. I don't spend time with people that don't want to be the best. I won't do it. If they haven't got a goal, if they're not moving towards something, if they don't have urgency, they're not even allowed in my vicinity. And do you know what? Do you want to know why? Because I don't want to catch what they've got. I don't want that. I'm a decision maker. I'm a high achiever. So I look for other high achievers because I don't want someone in my environment that is just interested in reaching the goals. Because when they're interested, they're only going to do what's convenient. I want people around me that are committed. I want people around me that are going to hold me accountable, that are going to push me. And I'm telling you, if you was to get around 5 people who are already making the amount of money that you want to earn, that would just help you reach your goals so much faster. Now, the action step for this video, I want you to get a plain piece of paper and write down the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Now, do they have goals? Do they have a mentor? Do they know where they're going? Do they move with a sense of urgency? Are they persistent? And you'll notice if they're not, then that's rubbing off on you. Because your friendship group, your environment, you attracted that. So you've got to make a committed decision to change that. That's one thing that I say to my clients. I help my clients get in a mastermind group with people that already are where they want to be. That's the biggest cheat code to success. Find someone that has the results that you want and do exactly what they tell you to do. And I promise you, if you was to do that for the next 6 months, you'd never be the same again. Don't forget that action step. Sometimes we've really got to get honest with ourselves and look at where we are. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Share this with a friend, because I promise you, if you keep watching me on these videos, I am going to tap into your subconscious mind and you're just going to pick up on this and things are really going to start to change for you in a massive way. And I'm just so grateful that the universe attracted you to me, because this is an orderly universe. Nothing happens by coincidence. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm Joel McLeod, and you have an amazing day.